Hey, this is Bug. Welcome to Bug Moto. This is my second channel. My first channel is a Vespa channel, and I'll leave a link to it down below and probably, link to it up here. Wherever you link to things. I live in Portland, Oregon, and that's where I'm heading right now. I'm coming from Vernonia, where I had lunch. It's about 47 miles away, and it's quite a nice little ride. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend it. It's got twisties, nothing too technical, but definitely lots of fun. Not a whole lot of traffic this time of the year anyway. And yeah, highly recommend. I've had my motorcycle license for about 20 years. My first motorcycle, I believe, was a 1979 Honda CX500. That was a cool bike. And then I got a Suzuki GS500E. That was a whole lot of fun. Then I took a bunch of years off. I moved from the Boston area to Portland, Oregon, and recently I purchased a scooter. Well, actually two scooters. I bought a scooter early last year. It was a Piaggio Liberty 150. I thought that was pretty cool, but it was a 150 and it didn't quite have the get up and go that I was looking for. So I traded that in for a Vespa GTS 300. That's got a whole lot of kick to it. Fun little scooter, if you're into such things. But I also got the hankering for something a little bigger, and I started looking around for motorcycles. That's when I came across this 2017 Triumph T120 Bonneville. It was about 300 miles away from my house, 5.5 hours on the road. I went down, I looked at it, I bought it, and I drove it all the way home, non-stop, from Medford, Oregon to Portland, Oregon. That was like January 5th. It was cold. So the point being, this is the first motorcycle I've had in quite a while. And I gotta say, I love it. I really love everything about this bike. It really handles great. It's got a 1200cc engine, but it doesn't feel overwhelming or anything like that. It feels nice and calm. And I mean, it's got the power when you need it, sure. But it's smooth. And it's just beautiful. I love it. And I'm still getting used to it, so that's why I'm going a little slow in these twisties. Trying to be reasonable. There's also a lot of gravel around this time of year. And I don't want to be slipping all over the place. I'm sort of just using this ride home as a way to practice my trail braking and stuff like that. You get a little rusty after a few years being off the motorcycle, and it's nice to just get out on an open road like this. No one behind me, no one in front of me, and no need to take any chances here. But I'm only really concerned about the gravel from the recent snow and ice we've had. They put down some gravel to improve traction for the cars, and then it melts. All the stuff melts, and you're left with a giant mess. So far, it's not so bad, but I know on the way up there are a bunch of patches that are pretty gnarly. Not my favorite. So why did I pick a Triumph out of all the other motorcycles I could have bought? Well, first of all, I got a really good deal on this one, but that's beside the point. I had already decided I was getting a Triumph. On my other channel, I put up a video where I said, hey, I am looking for something that's sort of like, I guess you would say, the Vespa of motorcycles. Something with a little personality, something with a little heritage, something that I can look at and just fall in love with. And that's not to say you can't do that with something like a Honda. Yeah, I'm sure you can. But I was just looking for something a little bit more, I don't know, how do you say, characterful? I don't know. I get nothing. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I put up 3 bikes that I was considering. The Royal Enfield Himalayan, the Honda CB500X, because at some point I do want to get an ADV bike, and that's still something that I would be interested in. I also put up the Triumph Bonneville T100. So I got a lot of great feedback. A lot of people said, you can't go wrong with the Honda. A lot of people suggested I try whatever Honda direct drive thing. It's basically like an automatic. It doesn't have a clutch or something. I don't know. I was like, the whole reason I'm dying to get back into motorcycles because I miss shifting. I just miss motorcycles. I love them so goddamn much. And I got a lot of positive feedback on the Bonneville, and the Bonneville just called out to me. There's something about it. I love the way it looks. I think Triumph is pretty cool as a company, even though, you know, it's not the same old Triumph, but whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. Oh yeah. God, these roads are fun. And so I was looking at the old Facebook marketplace there, and I saw a couple of Bonnies, a couple of old Bonnevilles, a couple of newer Bonnevilles, but older than this. And then I saw this one. This is a 2017, like I said, and it's a T120, which I wasn't necessarily in the market for, and it's the black version, which I was not in the market for, really. And so I saw it, and I said, oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little more than I wanted to spend. And so I kind of forgot about it, and then I just kind of started obsessing about it. And I started looking up T120 as opposed to the T100 and everything, and I kind of came around to the idea that, yeah, you know what? I think I actually want a T120. So that happened. And then on the color, it's like, yeah, I like a powder blue, I like a red, I like colors, but my Vespa is white. It's like this sort of blacked out white Vespa. It doesn't have any chrome on it, and it's got all black trim and everything like that. And then I started thinking about the black Bonneville, and the more I thought about it, the more I said, that's like the hottest thing I've ever seen. And so it all came together, and I said, okay, I made the guy an offer, and he was super cool, and he accepted my offer, which was pretty low. But I was lucky. And he was a super nice guy, and I think he just wanted to see the bike go to someone who was going to really love it. And that's me. I really love it. Anyway, like I said, I went down to Medford. I saw the bike the night before. I said, yeah, I love it. I'm buying it. Oh, there's a whole video on this, by the way. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Go to my other channel and watch this video over here, and it shows you the whole day. The first day I drove it home, and you might not think it's fun. I think it's fun. These roads go from wet to dry, and I don't know why they're wet, because it hasn't rained here in like 3 days. I don't really get it. I'm really being careful with gravel, though. I'm trying to stay in one of the tire tracks and not in the middle, because the gravel seems to have sort of migrated to the middle. As it does, as you would expect. What was I saying? I don't know, something about motorcycles. Right. So, that's the story. That's why I'm on a Bonneville. That's why I'm on a T120. Why I'm on a 2017 is because what was available and I got a good price. That's all it comes down to, really. If I didn't say this before, this video is really just sort of an introductory video to the channel. Apparently, that's something you do. You make introductory videos. So it's the first video on your channel, so when people come to your channel, this thing pops up and starts talking at you. Hopefully it doesn't bore the living hell out of you, and you subscribe and stick around. I've made 24 videos on my other channel. I think I haven't actually missed a week. I've been late, but I've made one video every week since like August of 2023. And I'm kind of proud of that, because I thought I'd make 2 videos. No one liked them and I'd be done. But, you know, people, a certain segment of the crazy population decided that they kind of dig them. And I love that, and it's just so much fun making them. So I put up a couple of motorcycle videos on that channel, and they did pretty well, but then I started thinking, you know what? All these people subscribed to me and my channel because I was making Vespa videos, and now I'm throwing up motorcycle videos, and I don't want to lose them as an audience, because maybe they're not interested in motorcycles. So that's why I spun this thing off. I don't necessarily care if I make millions of dollars on this channel. And this is not why I'm here. I'm here because I love making these videos. It's so much fun. And I wanted something that's more of an adventure channel than it is like reviewing gear and stuff for the Vespa. This channel, I'm going to try to stay away from reviewing stuff for the most part. I just bought these Alpine Stars gloves. I'll review these. They're pretty decent. That's my review. 3.5, 4 stars. They got terrible reviews, but I, for whatever reason, didn't read the reviews before I bought them. Some people say they're not waterproof, but the package says they are. I don't know. Whatever. So far, they're working for me. So what can I say? I'm going to take a stop in a minute as soon as I find a nice place to pull over, and I'll give you a walk around the old Triumph here. Anyway, this is the Triumph T120. It's freshly cleaned, but it's already dirty again. As it goes, as it is. I'm not much for naming my motorcycles. It's not that I have anything against it. It's just, I'm not that clever. But I do call this one Dr. Black, and my Vespa is Dr. White. They're my therapists. Anyway, that's what this channel is about. That's me. That's what I'm about. My name is Bug. We're going to talk motorcycles. We're going to have all kinds of fun. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you feel so inclined. And happy to have you aboard. And, you know, keep the wheels down, keep the handlebars up, do all the stuff you're supposed to do.